tell some clown.
Eat it up, no need to go down. Rock that one, that is how it from. Eat it up, no need to go down.
Till I come round, come for the 4 pound.
Eat it up, no need to go down. Rock that one, that is how it from.
Sit down, me love how you perform. You grabbing me body, you never go scratch your palm. Wait, your pussy good, me never did so long. Wait, your pussy good, if you put it in a song. Tell you what the man say, him better run. Come we fight for your pussy, old veteran. Watch how your step, landmine, set a pressure bomb. You just make it sitting tough up and I never gang. Squeegee round and leave him alone. Shake your bum, see the shape of your round. Leave your panty, the G-string at home. Tell her come see me, come for the 4 pound. Me a cry, sign your tits. Touch the grapevine, bite your lips. Make you waistline, why not it? Don't waste time when I visit. Just come in and kiss me, no risky. She a said it that the jacket he go fit me. Disappear like when me little Trixie a fight, but she did Lulu before 50. Come and make me pet a pussy Jimmy. Me I know your brother nothing no wrong if you feel it. Pizza your order but me deliver peace. Skinny out like Victoria could not keep the secret.
What is up? What is going on, people? Welcome to an episode of the O.O.C, the original Ganja Badman. Bigger Ford is in the house. Roberto is here. He's just, getting his heights on. So as soon as he comes back, I'll just pop him in and mute it just in case. So when he comes back, he'll be ready to go. JG can't make it tonight, has some personal issues, so big up to JG. Hope everything is okay. I'm gonna say this on screen, even though I trash JG a lot. JG is my homie, so I always hope everything is okay. So JG, we're looking out for you, brother. Make sure you keep it posted. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna get the show on the road. We're gonna do it how we do it. It's gonna be a very interesting show. Got a lot of good topics out there. 2 things I want to say before Roberto gets in here is one. There's an Eddie Murphy movie that came out on Prime called The Pickup. That shit wasn't bad. I thought it was going to be trash. It wasn't bad. It was a pretty good movie. Definitely better than Coming to America 2, so check that out. And for anybody who, and even though I know I was told not to, I still did. But that Ice Cube War of the Worlds movie is fucking garbage. That shit is trash. When we're talking about one of the worst movies I've ever seen, yeah, that's one of them. That is one of them. That is absolutely horrible. And Ari Spears got a lot of slack for saying that he didn't like Ice Cube's acting, and he is 100% correct. Ice Cube is trash in that movie. What's up, stranger? What's going on, man? Nice to meet you. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. A very popular opinion. Yeah, especially coming from me, who usually has unpopular opinions, right? I got a debate coming up with Dewan soon. I'm going to message him up because he's telling me I hate everything and blah, blah, blah. So very unpopular position on that. But we definitely going to get into a few things. But yeah, avoid those movies. I watched the Eddie Murphy movie, and I got a hot take. Shout out to Brian from the Spoiler Kings and all of them dudes over there, but I got a hot take. I'm going to say Keke Palmer for Rogue, bro. There is one scene where she got on this little tight suit and she's standing up there, and I was like, bruh, ooh. Yeah, give her Rogue, bro. Give her Rogue. I don't care. Yeah, she's going to be like, oh, race bending and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I do not give a damn. I am ready to go. Well, Roberto just messaged me and said he lost power. So, yeah. Okay, it just came back. All right, cool. So he'll be here soon. All right, so Stranger said, what's up? The very popular vision. He said, it was trash, but it had potential. It could have led to AI doing all to get him to do. There was no potential in that movie, Jack Box. There's no potential in that. Absolutely not. I was just in a stream and they were all trashing that movie, saying it's awful. It is awful, Stranger. It is horrible. There's a certain scene where Ice Cube sounds like he's reading the script. You know what I mean? Like he didn't memorize nothing and he's reading it. I'm like, nah, this is trash. And that would be on par with the real War of the Worlds broadcasts. I got you. When's the next watch party? Beamington, if Twisted Metal drops tomorrow at 9 o'clock, there will be a watch party for that show. I'm gonna be doing the watch parties for all the Twisted Metals as long as they're not dropping at 3 o'clock anymore. So definitely make sure to look out for that if you want to pop in. Much appreciated. We did a review on season 2, episodes 1, 2, and 3. And of course, I played some of the show, and they kind of they blocked it. They didn't just claim it; they blocked it. So I gotta edit it out, and I gotta edit stuff, which I am actually doing now. So yeah, trying to take care of that to get it back up. But definitely a good show. I also did some shorts for it, so those are things you could check out as well. And once Roberto gets back up in here, we will start the show. So I'll just hang out with you guys for a bit. And while we're here, I guess I wanted to save the jokes for when Roberto comes in, so I guess I will save them for that. But, I guess we could discuss some other stuff for now until he comes in. What is the big topics that are going on right now? Oh, so first up, and I got to watch the video again because I wasn't really watching and paying attention, but there's a video that was like, oh, they blaming Jonathan Majors for the decline of the MCU. And I'm like, bro, don't even go there with this video because it has nothing to do with Jonathan Majors, why the MCU movies are being so garbage. And Danny was like, oh, I'm worried about Fantastic Four because I think there's going to be 3 Marvel flops in a row. And technically, yeah, there's 3 Marvel flops in a row. Thunderbolts, Brave New World, and now Fantastic Four. So, I think that's why Marvel is leaking a lot of the Spider-Man stuff, right, to get people hyped. So, well, we know Spider-Man's going to make money. It's Spider-Man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is going to make money. But I think Marvel is leaking all of this stuff because they want to make sure that it makes money. Because right now, oh, Lord, they are hurt. They are hurting with the movies. And especially with Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four getting high reviews, right? I didn't like it. I didn't like Fantastic Four. And I didn't like Thunderbolts either. But a lot of people did, right? Like everybody I talked to seems to think Fantastic Four is great. It's not, but they do. So even with that being said, with them making, positive reviews, getting positive reviews, and still the movies are not making money, tells you something. Definitely tells you something. So it is what it is. But Beamington, if there's anything you want us to do a watch party for, hit me up. I'm not gonna do anything like Snow White again. Unless the alcohol's involved, then maybe I'll do it. But other than that, power is back. Mr. Roberto Mendez is back in the building. What's up, home?
What up? Well, that's had a little zoop.
Mm-hmm. You know what happened? He forgot to pay his bill and said, "Oh shit!" And then paid the bill and said, "Oh, the power's back up, guys. Don't worry." It is what
Wish
it is.
Wish it was that easy.
Guys, it's not that easy. Just to know, I'm joking. Like when they cut off your power, they come here and they put this lock on your fucking box downstairs, and then when you pay it, you gotta actually get that lock back. But it takes like you have to order them like 3-4 months of not paying before they do that.
I wouldn't know that shit.
Oh yeah, I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. So I definitely know.
So what I missed in the 2-3 minutes I'm gone.
Not really. I was just talking with the chat and talking about that fucking trashy ass Ice Cube movie, War of the Worlds, on Amazon Prime.
I was gonna give it a try, but you know why I didn't?
No, do not watch it.
You know why I didn't give it a try, Nzo?
Why?
So I didn't like the picture of the movie.
With Ice Cube just standing there, right?
Ice Cube looking lost, looking somewhere. I'm like, I don't think so.
Bro.
Number 1 in Canada, I don't care.
Bro, it's garbage. It is garbage. It's number 1 in Canada because people are fucking hate watching it. It is.
I think they're just pushing it. A lot of times I see these number 1 in Canada or number 1 in the US, and it's a stupid ass movie.
Well, that is one of them. But
I don't know if you saw Happy Gilmore, the first one.
I didn't watch that. Yeah, the first one I seen. First one's good. I didn't watch it.
First one's a classic. The second one, oh my God.
I didn't watch it.
could you try any harder to be cornier with with the cast that they had in this movie? You would think it would be a good movie. It was fucking horrid.
You know what else is horrid too? And I didn't even finish the movie, so I'm just going off of what I seen. But that new Naked Gun movie, I don't know if it's me, but I know when I watched the first two Naked Guns, those things had me rolling. I was dying. And
Naked Gun 2.5.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But this new one, bro, I guess I outgrow that type of humor or something, because I just did not find it funny at all.
No, funny is still funny. There's people I watch who make me laugh out loud, new and old. It's just there's a lot of shit stuff. And I find, I was going to get your opinion because you're a more movie bravado than I am. So since the screenwriters strike, I find that maybe 10% of shit that's put out is good.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't get creative anymore. They're running out the old shit over and over and over till it's played the fuck out.
Yeah, 100%. And I said this on a stream the other night where I'm like, what they need to do is stop remaking these damn movies, because what they're doing is they're making them a lot worse than the original one, and they can't get it right. So stop remaking movies and go back to like giving it. And to be fair, we do get some original stuff, right? I just think that it's the remakes and the sequels are being pushed more. That's why.
It's rare that a movie's launched that's entertaining, worth spending money on. It's fucking rare. Like, we used to go, me and the wife used to go see a movie maybe twice a month. We treat ourselves to the VIP. At least go and see a movie worth going, you know, not even a movie we really want to see. Because Nzo, there's nothing we really want to see, man. I thought I really wanted to see Superman, but from what I'm hearing, I could wait now and watch it on TV.
You see, and this is why a lot of the movies aren't making as much money as they used to, because of those ideas where it's like, well, if it's only going to be on streaming in 45 days, I'll wait, especially when people are saying it's not that good, you know? Superman is good, though.
Exactly.
It is good. It's not great. It is good. It is. But I would tell you, if you really wanted to wait for it, you could. It's not something you need to go to the theater and see. You know,
well, it's not something the wife wants to watch, and I ain't going to watch a movie by myself because
100%.
I don't roll like that, you know.
In the U.S. on August 13, you will have to upload your ID to access your YouTube and Spotify accounts. I seen that, and I seen it, but I didn't hear nothing else about it, so I wasn't sure how true it is and stuff. But yeah, I heard they're starting that in. Was it Australia? I believe they started it in Australia, and now they're going to start doing it, implementing it in the States. So yeah, you will actually have to upload your ID. Not for me, I don't think, because I'm monetized on YouTube already, right? So I don't think I'll have to, and like they have most of my information. But anybody who's like just a casual viewer, like so for example, Roberto, you may have to upload your ID to be able to watch certain things on YouTube.
U.S. content?
U.S. and Canadian.
It's not Canada. I just see U.S.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I know. But like, it's going to happen here too, right? U.S. and Canada, where you have to upload your ID to watch. And I believe it's anything that's like 18 or over or not rated for kids, I believe. Or I think you just have to do regardless to watch anything.
Well, you just have to trust me like an application when you ask me my date of birth, that I'm putting the right date of birth, because you ain't getting my ID. If I need to provide ID to navigate these fucking platforms, then I'm taking up a new navigation.
Yeah, you probably will, to be
I'm telling you right now, I ain't giving in. There's a limit.
Yeah, he said they also started doing it in the UK. Yeah, they actually did. Like that's a fact that they did. At this point now, you have to upload your ID to use YouTube. And Spotify. I didn't hear about Spotify. I just heard about YouTube.
Why Spotify?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's some scandalous shit if they start going to Spotify.
I have no idea. But they worried about other people getting your information and all kinds of shit, right? That was a big drama with TikTok. But you got to now upload your information. Like, upload a picture ID of yourself, bro. What kind of shit is that?
Where's that going? Where's that going?
Exactly. Now I had to do it for YouTube to get monetized, right? And I don't even remember if I had to send a picture ID, but I know I did have to send ID, and then I had to fill out tax forms and all of that. That's fine, right? Because I'm a content creator, so I'm on here. I get that, but just a casual viewer, and I think that the reason why they're doing that is because a lot of kids are getting subjected to adult content. So they're trying to cut that out.
So they should make.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know. They should do something else because I ain't giving my ID.
I know you ain't. I don't
even have TikTok.
I have TikTok still, but if they have to, if they ask me to upload ID to TikTok, then I ain't doing that shit. 100%. I wanted to show this video. I'm glad you're in here first, Roberto, because this video bothers me. All right, like this video really bothers me, and it's supposed to be as a joke, but I personally don't see it as a joke. And it's like, oh, you're gonna say, oh, this old man this and old man that, right? But let me just show you what I'm talking about. Oh shit, my bad. So it started from the beginning. So it says the way she slowed her walk to match his, but watch what she does.
Tommy.
I'll get your thoughts first before I go.
You know what? If he felt no way, I feel no way.
I don't like it. I think it's mocking, and I think the dressing like that with your pants down is absolutely stupid. But that's how they fucking see us, bro. That's how the white people see us when they see that.
I'm sorry. I know some brothers who see brothers the same way.
What do you mean?
As fucking idiots. They're fucking idiots walking around like that.
Yeah, 100%. But we understand, right? Even though I think they're idiots for doing it too. But when it has to do with our culture and people outside of our culture, she making fun of that shit, and she's looking at him, smiling, laughing, and at the end of the video, he hugs her. But that's making us look fucking dumb, bro. I'm sorry. That style needs to go. Black people, you need to stop fucking wearing your pants down like that because it just looks stupid. And if you think that, like Roberto said, black people think it's stupid, imagine what they think about it. Right? Imagine what they think about it. Now, I don't know if that video was set up or not. It could be, but if it's not, she felt comfortable enough to pull down her pants, walk like a black dude, and then tap him to make sure he's seen. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. I think that's so fucking disrespectful. And I would have been like, what, is that funny? Like, I wouldn't have laughed. But I wouldn't have been walking with my pants hanging down like that either. You know what I mean?
So you can't really say how you'd react because you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but I've done it. Like, I've done it growing up.
You used to walk like that?
Yeah, 100%. Not as low. But when we were growing up, we used to wear our pants like we never had our fucking.
I had it on my waist.
Right, we had it under our waist, right? We never
my hip.
Yeah, exactly. We never had our whole ass showing. Not to mention, we had baggy shirts, so our shirts would always cover the ass part that was showing, right? So it's
but you wouldn't show more than the brand of the brief you were wearing. You're not showing fucking half of your underwear.
Right, exactly.
You guys even showing some skid marks and shit.
Exactly. You could see that we were sagging, right? You could see we were sagging, but you weren't seeing our fucking briefs, right? Because usually we had, and remember, back in the day, we had those shirts that used to go down to like the middle of your thighs. You know what I mean? We used to wear long shirts like that. So when we were sagging, you could see we're sagging, but you wouldn't be able to see our asses.
Well, look at Crisscross. You didn't see their underwear. Look how low their pants were.
Who?
Crisscross.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Their pants were almost by their knees. You didn't see their underwear.
Right. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about, right? So at least they hit it a little bit more. But just to be running around with your ass hanging out like that, bro, and I don't know. Just for me, I just think it like if there's anything that they have to talk about us, that's gonna be one of the things that they talk about us. Oh, they always walking around with the ass hanging out and blah 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 like that. You know what I mean? I think at this point we gotta
But
stop.
I'm sorry. I see all kinds of people, Asians, white, Hispanic, all kinds of people wearing their pants like that.
Yeah, because they took it from our culture, though. That's where they got it from. We the originals.
They can have it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they can have it 100%. But I think we as a people need to move on. Let them have it. They want to copy our culture, fine. But we need to move on. It's been like fucking almost 15 years, if not longer, that we've been dressing like that. I'm like, that needs to stop, right? Now we need to stop the skinny jeans too, which I think has kind of slowed down a bit, right? I don't think people are wearing more straight cut than the skinny jeans now, so that's good with that. But if we can stop the skinny jeans things, we need to stop this crap too.
For me, I just believe in teach their own. If you want to wear that shit, as long as you ain't telling me to wear it or that's the style or I'm out of style, I don't care what you wear. I don't care what you do. You want to walk with your pants like that, I know you ain't getting a job. I know you're not getting respect. I know you have no dignity. It's your style. Doesn't mean it's a good style. If women like that, then I can understand. But I'm yet to see a woman say, yo, I like to see my man's underwear when he's walking.
Mm-hmm.
So who are you doing it for?
Pretty much
Think about it, Nzo. Think about it.
But yeah,
the
but
women, if the women were like, that shit is hot, and men were doing it to attract women, to get women to look, and you know they're sporting underwears that are $100 and $75 and shit like that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But there's no logic behind it other than that's what they did in jail.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Why would you want to fucking do that? Do you see a next man and say, yo, that looks cool?
100%.
I don't understand.
I agree with you 100%. I'm not this person where you live your life. I even say if you want to fucking smoke crack, as long as you ain't hurting nobody. You know what I mean? Do what you want to do with your life. I think you only have one life, and I think these regulations stuff that they put on people's life is like just stupid, right? As long as you ain't hurting anybody, even if you're hurting yourself by smoking crack, which you probably are, right? But we smoke cigarettes, we're hurting ourselves. We drink alcohol, we're hurting ourselves, right? I'm just saying, as long as you're not hurting other people, like you're not robbing and stealing to get your stuff. I've met functional crackheads, 100%. I see one all the time. Knew him from growing up, see him all the time. He's a functional crackhead, you know? And I also think crack doesn't have the same stigma as it did back in the day. Now it's heroin and fentanyl and all of that stuff, right? Crack is like the fucking, they would call it cheap man drug now for so anything. So I get that. Live your life. Do what you want to do. But at the same time, I think you got to understand, even though me and you don't dress like that, we're still, you know, seen as that type of a dude.
Well, whoever's seeing that is fucked up because I can't change that. If I see, you know, that's like me saying every white guy is racist because I seen a white guy is racist. You know, I can't think like that.
Obviously, and we don't, but they do.
Yeah, but that's their problem, you know? Like, I can't go up to this man and say, yo, you're an idiot wearing your pants like that. What does it do for you? Nothing positive will come out of it. That's the same thing like me seeing, you know, if an overweight girl feels and looks good in her tights, that she can leave her house that way. My daughters taught me to say, then who am I to say something? Because before, the way we grew up, you'd be like, yo, girl, you have a mirror? You should be wearing that shit. You know, maybe you should lose a couple of LBS and, you know, we throw a shot. Just as a joke, you know? Not directly to the girl. Like me and you pass by in a car and we see that. We'd be like, yo, that girl shouldn't be wearing that outfit. That was old school way of thinking. I've been taught, you know, that now let it be.
No,
they're happy in their skin. Let them be happy in their skin, yo.
People still think that way.
Yeah, but it's not the majority now, it's the minority. because more people are open now to this, that people could walk around looking like a fucking unicorn and a cat and, you know, holding hands with, you know, the same sex partner, where back in the day they couldn't do that shit.
Well,
so people are a little more open now.
I think when it comes to that, absolutely 100%. And that's because they have fought for those type of rights. But I know
Unicorn?
No, I'm talking about the holding.
Yeah, I'm just using gay as an example. But
yeah, no, I know.
I've seen people walking around as mystical figures downtown. There's no fucking convention.
Yeah, 100%. See that all the time.
But people just walk past them like they're normal now. Back in the day, you'd be like, yo, is there a convention? Star fucking Trek Land or what? What happened here?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about, so the example that you put about a big girl doing that, they still do that. My son still does it. Like him and his friends still do that shit whenever we're going downtown or whatever. So
yeah.
Well, the younger,
it's a minority. They're out there still. I'm not saying
the younger generation is still doing it. Trust me on that, right? I wouldn't say it's the minority or the minority or the majority, but because I don't know, so I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to just assume that it's the minority, but yeah, I know it's that. And I know if his friends, if he's doing that with his friend, he's doing that with all his friends. So, but again, that's nor here nor there. I get it 100%. I'm just saying at the end of the day, when it comes to certain things, because I have no problems. I have no problem with a big girl who has confidence and want to dress the way she want to dress. You know what I mean? I don't have no problem with that. Hey, girl, go. I'm like you. More power to you. You want to do that? More power to you, right? But I also think that if she's kind of running out there wearing a thong, you know what I mean? That's like, woman, like really, you know what I mean? Because there are some of them that wear those mesh dresses and they have nothing but thongs underneath.
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I think there's degrees to it. Like I would be like, okay, if people are accepting of the skinny jeans, well, I don't like it. I get it. But as long as you're wearing the skinny jeans up to your waist, you know what I mean? Which they'll never do because you can never get them fucking things up that high, right? So I don't know, man. For me, I just don't. I think it's a bad look. I think it's a bad look. Let me see what Stranger said. Stranger said, and also kind of like encourages bad behavior because he was cool with it, but the next person they may not be. Exactly.
True.
Exactly. 100%. Listen, guys, in Florida, we'll wear 2 pair of pants just so they can sag both of them. Sag. Really? But Florida's hot as yeah, that's what I'm saying. Florida's hot as shit. And you wearing 2 pants? Oh, hell no, bro. Hell no. I'm not defending her, by the way, just to be here. No, I got you, stranger. And I agree with you 100%. Like you said, he may have been cool with that, but the next person might not have been cool with that, right? That's why I said it could have kind of been staged, because either that or you brave just to do that to any and anybody. So I don't know.
Well, listen, staged or not staged, if I was his partner, I would have laughed the same way he did, if not harder.
Right, because she's laughing at him, right?
If a woman is brave enough to do that and get your attention to do it, you know you're doing something wrong.
Facts.
Not even she's white, Asian, black.
Facts.
You know, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is
100%.
not appealing to women. So who are you doing it for?
Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with you.
You want to look like a gay prisoner?
You're doing it for your boys, I guess, Roberto. You know what I mean? Doing it for the boys, because, like you said, I mean, I'm guessing there's that younger generation of women who think that's cool, right? Because that's what they grew up with, you know. So I could see that. So I could see some liking it, but I shouldn't say women. I should say girls. Women, real women, are not checking for that. They're not checking for that. You know what I mean? You know, Roberto, you're married. You know your wife would never have checked for someone wearing their pants like that. You know what I mean? Right. So I think women aren't doing it.
Pull that shit up.
Exactly. What's up, Basil? How you doing, brother? Thanks for popping in.
What up?
Said I'm in the mindset, and I've always been of the mindset, if you're not hurting anyone or being an asshole, live your life that you want to live. Me too. Me too, 100%. You know what I mean? Like you locking up people for, and especially before weed was legal, you locking up people for having a 3.5 a weed, having an 8 ball. You know what I mean? Oh, we're locking you up. You ain't doing nothing. You're just smoking your weed. All right. So I don't know, man. I just think happy pride to all sagging people. Facts. Facts. Because hey, if you look at the history of it, that's where it came from. Came from jail. And it was a history of the showing that they're ready. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So that was just something I wanted to show. I also have, of course, a few jokes, as always.
Choking on one of them spicy fucking sunflower seeds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I want to show this first, right? So I remember a couple years ago, they had a little drone show here in Montreal, and I went and checked it out, had a little video. It was cool. But it ain't hold on. It ain't nothing like this.
This is China?
Yep. Bro, the drone show is off the chain, bro.
How the fuck they do that?
Tight, eh?
Wow.
Bro, that's sick.
Get the fuck out of here, yo.
That is sick.
I would be running.
Yeah, that is sick. That is sick. We're gonna get to that, stranger. Coming up, don't worry.
How don't they know about it?
All I'm saying is we gotta get our act together, bro. I don't know how, like China and all these places, there's so much more advanced technology than us.
I don't know about all these places. Oh, China's way ahead of us.
Yeah, 100%.
Light years.
Yeah, 100%. I believe China and Japan because I've seen some shit out of Japan too. But for a drone show,
Well, I
bro.
think China's way ahead of Japan.
Yeah. I agree with that.
You see what they're doing as far as energy goes?
Mm-hmm.
They got solar farms out there. They
Yeah,
got
brother.
windmill farms. They got roads that when the cars drive over it, it generates electricity.
Yeah, I seen that.
They ain't worried about no fucking power outage.
Facts.
And over here, they want to go reverse, go back to coal and go back to fucking shit that's killing the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the real villain?
You guys know how much the U.S. spent on China? A lot. They owe China money.
Big time.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
they're
why
in debt
China's
to
not
them.
worried.
Facts. Japan dwarfs everyone in terms of technology. Is it Japan? I thought it was China, but could be. I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to show that drone show because I think that shit is fire. Said I saw something that said they basically created a hyperloop. Really? What's a hyperloop though? What do you mean? I don't know, man. I just think that when I look at those things, I'm like, listen, like Roberto said, like the I think I don't know if it's China or Japan because I only seen the video once and I couldn't find it again. But they showed their cyber truck over there. What? That shit was lit, bro.
It's
That
China.
was lit. It was China?
Yeah, and the world doesn't want to take them because they're half the price of the ones being sold everywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was lit.
And the luxury in these cars put Mercedes and Range Rover and all these high-end companies to shame.
100%. 100%. Now,
go
ahead.
No, I just you saw the technology.
Oh yeah. I sent you. Remember, I sent you the video with the bridge.
Yeah, that the mountain.
The mountain. They
That's
cut
insane.
through a mountain.
You know how long that would take to build here? It would take two decades.
Facts, bro. 100%.
$2 trillion it would cost.
Absolutely, 100%. And they did that with ease. I don't know how long they said they did it, but
they built cities in months, man.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so I got this another thing. Last week I showed where they did the Avengers one, but we're gonna watch this one.
Fill me in. What happened to this nigga out there? What up, bro? Fill me in. What happened to this nigga out there? Got knocked out like a little bitch, nigga. I told you ain't a real superhero, nigga. Fuck y'all. This is my dream, nigga. I gotta put some respect on my name. Batman, chill out, man. We just trying to help you, bro. Nah, man. Fuck this nigga. Keep your rich ass in the house. I'm tired of your bullshit, Superman. What's up, nigga? Square. Bitch, nigga, stay down before I knock you the fuck down, nigga. This ain't what you want. On Gotham, I'll kill you. Nigga, fuck Gotham, nigga. Do something. Fuck I thought, hoe ass nigga. Batman, so you just gonna let that nigga disrespect you like that? Bro, you don't hear me talking to you, man? Hey, you can't let that shit slide, bud. They're gonna think you sweet out here. Nigga, he said fuck Gofflin. You gonna let him disrespect your set? If there's any other time to prove that you a G, now's the time. Unless you really a bitch ass nigga in a fucking costume trying to be like one of us. Just leave me alone, all right? Maybe it's right. Maybe I am just a rich ass nigga in a costume. All right, nigga. You fucking booger face. Hey, man, the whole Justice League is talking about how you got punked, bro. But man, I know you a superhero though, bro. I know you got some type of power. Nigga, you can't do shit. I know how to cash a check, nigga. Man, you gotta find something you're good at and make it your strong point. What was your talent in high school? You know what? You motherfucking right. See, that's why you my nigga, bruh. You keep it 92 plus 8 with me, man. Why are you so hard on him, Superman? He just wants to help. He's a fuck boy. He ain't got no powers. Oh, this song, bring that ass here, boy. You old turkey drumstick neck ass nigga. Old battle dome having ass motherfucker. Old Christmas curtain wrapped around my neck ass nigga. Yeah, you didn't know I had that power, huh? Yeah. Power roasting, motherfucker.
Oh, shit. That guy's videos are funny. He said, Boston now, Roberto, 2 decades is for 3 metro stations. That's for projects that could take 2 centuries. Yeah, you're probably right, to be honest with you, Basil, because boy,
you got a point.
100%.
I think there's enough pylons.
So, yeah, we're gonna get into, because I have one topic there too, but we're gonna get into actually Roberto's topic first, since it was being asked about Agenda 2030. I really don't know much about it. So, Roberto?
Well, I'm not a specialist on it. I'm not doing any seminar on this shit, but I saw this thing that came up about Trump's doing a lot of things behind closed doors. And since he's the puppet master, he ain't going to be around in 2030. But some of the things he's doing is leading up to what's going to happen in 2030. And I sent Nzo a little clip of that shit. Let me try to find it.
Well, this is what Eli sent me, because he was like, oh, if you're talking about it. So he sent me this. He said, as a United Nations state, Agenda 2030 is sustainable development is an action plan for people, the planet, and prosperity, adopted in September 2015 by the governments of 193 U.S. member countries. This marks the first time global leaders have come together to commit a shared action under such a wide-reaching universal agenda. Agenda 2030 was developed in response to most urgent global changes such as poverty, inequality, and climate change, underscoring the need for a collective approach to address them. The 17 substantial development goals, one and all forms of poverty. What's that?
I believe one of them is one world currency.
Let's see. Number one is end all forms of poverty everywhere through inclusive economic growth, job creation, and promoting equality. Eliminate hunger by achieving food security, improving nutrient and promoting sustainable agriculture. Ensure health and well-being for all across all ages. Guaranteed inclusive and equitable quality education, ensuring lifelong learning opportunities for all despite progress. The right to educate remains a critical global challenge. Achieve gender equality and empower all women, combating discrimination and violence. Ensure access to clean water and sanctuations for all. Provide access.
2030 I heard about.
This isn't what you heard about?
No, but keep going.
All right, hold on. So where was I? Ensure access to clean water and that provide access to affordable and clean energy for all, promote sustained, inclusive, and substantial economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all, build residential infrastructures, reduce inequalities, make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable, ensure responsible consumption and production patterns, combat climate change, conserve and sustainable use ocean, seas, marine resources, manage forests, sustainability, promote peace and inclusive societies, strengthen the means of implementation. So that's what they said that the main points are. What did you hear?
Hold on. I heard something about the U.S. is against all of that, and they're going to try and do something a little different in the lines of with AI, tracking everybody by cameras, putting everybody on one currency, controlling their narrative. But let me show you a little. Let me tell you a little thing they have here. What you said is written here. It says the UN 2030 agenda, but then it says the U.S. position.
Go ahead.
The U.S. has not fully embraced the 2030 agenda, with some officials even denouncing it. This stance is often framed as prioritizing America first, the nation's interest over globalist endeavors. The U.S. has raised concerns about the endangered potential impact on national sovereignty and economic interests, particularly regarding the SDGs, don't know what the fuck that is, related to climate action and economic development. The U.S. has voted against the resolutions to reaffirm the 2030 agenda and has even withdrawn from some international agreements related to the SDGs. It's like the U.S. is going rogue. The U.S. Doesn't want to acknowledge global warming. Trump is killing all of that. So what I saw regarding the 2030 was an American's perspective, and he laid out a whole different thing. I thought I had sent it to you, but what he's saying is they're in trouble, man.
Okay. You know what? To be honest with you, the way some of the things are yeah, but it also could be true, because I was going to say the way some of the things that Trump has been doing, I can see he already says global warming's not real.
Yep.
Right.
He already researches it.
Yeah, exactly. The security of agriculture, some shit like that, what you're talking about. Yeah, he did kill it. So he's been killing a lot of things, not to mention just, school history and all kinds of stuff. So I could see that being a part of it. I really could.
Well, I'm not going to say Canada's never going to do that, because you never know who's in power and what their mandate is, but this is in clear day, broad daylight. This man's looking in the TV, lying to people, and some people actually believe it. And the people that don't, seems like they can't really do anything about it, man.
100%. 100%. Like, he's still doubling down on the Epstein stuff. Right?
And he just said today that
It's bullshit.
Democrats, and this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Because he swears, this means it has more validation because he swears.
Yeah, 100%. He said it's bullshit, and yet he was the one that ran on that shit.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
We're saying straight up, Nzo. He was told his name appears on there.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Guaranteed. There is no doubt in my mind that it doesn't show up there. Like, there is no doubt in my mind, bro. None whatsoever. I do believe that his name does show up on there. So
we'll see, man. This could be the demise because it's not going away.
Yeah, I know. But like you said earlier, and you said it on many shows, like, what's really going to happen to him? Nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no consequences for any of his actions, you know? So it's just crazy. And not to mention, right, where, and I seen this on the news today, just a quick off topic, but, you know, Trump has more or less been supporting Israel. And now Netanyahu finally came out and said they plan to take over Gaza. That's the whole plan. They want that land. You know what I mean? And usually it's like, no, we want to go in there, we want to get hummus. But they literally came out and said, no, we got to get Gaza. Claim that land. That is crazy. So what are they doing?
I got to give my wife credit because she kind of called it the way it was. Right from when it happened, right from when Hamas broke into Israel and did what they did. She said, let Netanyahu let that happen to justify his retaliation.
100%.
And he knows that these guys are such terrorists that they will not release the hostages. Therefore, it will give him more reason to do what he's doing, because when he's doing it, he's not mentioning nothing about the hostages. It's only after he gets pressure from his own people that he mentions the hostages. But him saying that they're not starving, he's doing what was done to them in Germany.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
They are killing innocent people trying to get food. You know what I mean? And I remember, because I remember we had a debate like when the first stuff started, right? And I was 100%, I agreed with you about the terrorists and Hamas, how they were bad people and everything, they need to be stopped. But it was an excuse to get the land, right? It was all an excuse, bro. I 100%. You know what I mean? They knew what it was going to happen, and now they have their way in to get it. Because even with Trump trying to make deals, Israel ain't listening to none of the deals America's putting up there. Russia ain't listening to them either. You know what I mean? So
because they're backing it.
Yeah. Oh, Russia backing Israel?
No, U.S.
Oh, yeah. But U.S., I mean, I know it's probably to make the American people think he's trying to stop the war, but at least it seems like he's doing something to try and stop it, right? Now they're talking about putting sanctions on Russia if they don't make a peace eating and stuff like that. So we'll see.
But Nzo, with his half a doorway speech, he's always hanging out some door, like he's in a hurry to go somewhere. Yeah, the kids are starving. It's so sad. The kids are starving. They need to eat. We're going to get them food. We're going to feed the kids. It sounds great. I heard that last week. The kids are still starving.
Yeah. 100%.
It's all rhetoric.
Yeah, 100%.
The camera. All the people seem smiling and talking like, oh, wait, he is for the kids. What are they talking about? He's not helping Palestine. What do you mean they're not starving? What do you mean these people aren't being subjected to torture in alligator Alcatraz? They think everybody's fucking stupid. Even Joe Rogan is turning on him.
I know.
I love Joe Rogan until I found out that he was one of the
Trump guy. Yeah. Me too.
Because how can you be so naive, man?
And you know who's worse than Joe Rogan? Piers Morgan, bro.
I never liked that guy anyways.
Neither did I.
Never liked him.
He's so worse than Joe Rogan.
Did you ever watch this channel called Al Jazeera?
Yeah.
They have this show on there called Head to Head. I watched it last night. I fucking loved it, Nzo. Because, you know, you're not getting American propaganda news. You're getting news that a perspective like us, like, you know, the way the guy is questioning this American, this guy used to serve under Trump's first term. I don't know if he was in charge of the military. He was in charge of something under Trump's first term. And he was wishy-washy the whole time because before Trump got elected, he said Trump is a narcissist. He's insane. This man can never be president. And then he served under him. And then he said he would never vote for him after the insurrection. He would never do this and never do that. And then he did it again. He voted for him.
Kind of like J.D. Vance?
Yeah, like J.D. Vance. Exactly. There's a whole bunch of them. And the way this guy was questioning him pretty much was telling him, you're a fucking idiot. Why should anyone believe anything you say when you hop the fence every 2 steps? Bing, 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 bing. What's the truth?
Facts.
And the fucking crowd, this was done in the UK, so you're not getting those people that are sent there by, you know, Trump's doing or Trump's people, the MAGA groups, to make sure their point is getting just as much as the other side. I won't say Democrats, because I'm not a Democrat either. I'm a realist. Where's the realist party? Start a third party, call it the realist party. Watch how many people join it and would love it. And if everything goes their way, it'll be a better world. Go fucking look at 1980, how we were living. Go fucking look at that shit. You'll see how you would look at that and say, man, I would trade my cell phone to have that much fun.
Facts.
Man, I'd give up my computer, my iPad. Because we didn't need that shit. We didn't need too much information to fucking have an opinion, and everyone's opinion matters.
Great.
You know what I mean, Nzo?
I know. Now I feel you, brother. I'm right there with you.
It's fucking crazy, man.
I'm right there with you, brother. Jack Law said, I don't know why we should care what's going on in the other side of the world. Because what happens in the other side of the world affects us all. Like, we can't be that naive to think that just because it's on the other side. You guys realize we are on the brink of World War III.
He's touching everybody. But he's
If
fucking the people that he's supposed to be doing it for. He's fucking them more.
Yeah, 100%. Said Trump is cutting all assistance for people who need food in the U.S. Right. But they're sending food over there to these countries, like to Gaza and them, and then they're actually not doing nothing when Israel stops them from getting food and killing innocent people that are just trying to get food. And if I can find the video, I'll show you, because there is.
You know, they're at those same posts. Where those
Yeah.
them?
Oh, wouldn't surprise me, bro.
No, but they are.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that. What's that?
It's a joint venture.
Okay. Wouldn't surprise me, though. Like I said, wouldn't surprise me, because they're allowing Netanyahu to do what he's doing. So, well, Trump just trying to spend and move cash as much as he can. It's the only way to skim off the top and get kickbacks on that cash. Yeah, probably. Tonight, the Vice President, J.D. Vance, is having dinner at his house with Trump top official behind Trump's back. If I'm right, they're going to Fifth Amendment him. You think so? I don't know. J.D. Vance has been a big Trump supporter since he's been vice president, so I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Have you ever heard of a vice president getting so much recognition other than when they're at some kind of gala or dinner? Oh, yeah. Here's a vice president. Other than that, you never hear jack about a vice president. This guy acts like
he's the president.
Exactly. And it's like, does he have something on Trump that Trump gives him that much leeway to interview delegates? Or I should say, interrogate delegates and humiliate and degrade
Facts.
Public fucking speakers and shit like this?
Facts.
Wow.
100%. Facts, 100%. I told everyone he would if he got elected again, but people in the U.S. want to see it burn. It's funny because I wouldn't say they necessarily want to see it burn, but they definitely want to go to back to a time where it was whites only. I believe that. I believe that they want to.
You know,
do
there's
that.
white only towns in the U.S. right now. Huh?
Oh yeah. It's funny because I forgot about that topic. That was definitely something we were going to talk about.
Me too. I forgot about it too.
I completely forgot about it. But I also have this where I'm going to show you this.
You know what, Nzo?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're allowed. If you want to have a town that's all white and it's self-supported, go for it. At the same time, allow us to have an all-black town. Where it's
100%.
You would never allow that to happen, but you're okay doing it, right? You're okay to do it.
Facts. 100%, Roberto. If
Every
you want to do it,
skit that Godfrey puts out, I give 10 stars. Because Godfrey's calling out America, dog. I follow him, and I get a feed every day. And I can almost say 1,000% on every fucking rant he has. Because he's calling it the way it is, dog.
Nerd man, do not let me expose you and start playing your trash-ass rap videos that you got going on your channel. All right? Don't do that. If you want to talk about trash, I can put up some trash for you. If you really want me to do so, I can do that.
Everything trash on this show is that comment.
Facts, Roberto. Tell him. So I want to show this video because we're talking about, you know, the all white towns and stuff, but listen to this shit. Ah, man, that it muted. Hold on.
On. This is what they're this is the type of time that it's on. This is what they're fucking doing. This is why you dumb fucks don't need to be falling for the bullshit that is on the fucking internet. This is the type of time they're on right now. This is what we doing. We're bringing the KKK back. Bet. We got something for that ass. Try it if you fucking want. You pussies got ran up off the bridge. I'm burning all this shit. They're leaving QR codes to put in applications for the KKK.
So let's pause it for. Says, evil trumps when good men do nothing. Arm yourselves, white citizens of Cincinnati. The Cincinnati police chief, Cincinnati mayor, Cincinnati city manager, and all 9 of the Cincinnati council members will not help you against vicious attacks from those of color. Protect yourself against these lawless thugs. Don't fall victim to senseless crimes. America on guard. Trinity White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
Because some drunk white motherfuckers in a black neighborhood. You're not scaring shit off. You'll fucking die. Try it if you want. Y'all didn't learn y'all lessons down. Y'all didn't learn y'all lessons down. Y'all didn't learn y'all lessons downtown. Try it. You saw what happens when you don't keep your hands to yourself.
Just in retaliation to that thing that happened when those white people got beat up.
Ass beat. You weak motherfuckers.
That's what that is for. Yeah. That's what they want to do to retaliate.
But why did that happen? I didn't see anything on it.
So, that's why you weren't here last week, because we definitely talked about it. All right, hold on. Because I actually found a new video, so an update to it. Where did I put it? Hold on. Where did I put it? Is this it? Yeah, there it is. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm going to share this video. So this is the update. Let me do it like this first so I can read the caption. And Nerdman said, if I could pause, listen to you, Roberto, also O.O.C. tight. As soon as the wise old man on your right starts speaking trash. Well, you know what? You can take my trash black ass and kiss it. All right?
With all the love.
That's what you can do, nerd man. Nerd man's just being nerd man. You know what I mean? He's just being nerd man. All right. So I'll read the caption of this real quick. It said, N-word. They said N-word. Let's stop saying N-word like a bunch of effing toddlers. I don't like the word. I don't use the word. he should have said the N-word. This is some guy who posted it, right? But saying N-word does not give anyone a pass to violently assault you, full stop. So it's a new video. The N-word was shouted during the violent Cincinnati beatdown. New footage shows, but it's unclear who said it and who said to whom. So let's listen to this. Hold on, let me turn it up because I don't hear nothing. Oh.
Where did this happen?
Cincinnati. Well, then why is he
going at him?
Yeah, he's going at him. Black dude's walking away.
Is he blurting out the word?
Yeah.
We almost made it without no gun.
Yeah, so I'm guessing the beeping was the N-word.
Well, you know, anybody that uses it of opposite race and doesn't know the meaning behind it, then reality's a bitch.
Bro, I said this last week when we talked about it.
You're using it with intention. It's used as a provoker. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Do it and see. Do it and see. That's what people are doing when they say that word to you. Do 100%. It and see. You know what? Some of us want to see now. I said it, you know. I didn't even know what the fuck happened. But I know a friend of mine who's a Trump guy. Loves Trump. I gave him some light on Hulk Hogan. I gave him some light on Hulk. And now, on Trump. And now he sees things a little different. But I told him, he goes, well, what about that shit that happened in the U.S.? Those black guys beat up the white people. I said, obviously, the N-word had to be used. Okay, so we're always supposed to just walk away, you know, get spat on, humiliated, disrespect. Would you fucking do that? If someone came up to you and said, you dumb fucking Greek bastard, go back to Greece, you fucking Greek piece of shit, you would just walk away? I tell you right now, I told my friend, you, a guy bigger than you, a guy smaller than you, maybe even a woman through a reflex, did that to me, I guarantee you we're throwing down. I don't care if I get locked up. All I'll be thinking about is when I come out, I'm coming for you. I'm going to find out where you know, that Joe Pesci role is in a lot of people if you fucking push them long enough.
Facts. You're laughing at me? You're laughing at me? Okay. That's exactly. No, I agree with you. That's exactly what I said, bro.
I can't to this day watch movies of slavery, racism, because I know if I watch it long enough,
you're going to get pissed off.
Start to think and behave a different way.
Absolutely.
Because it's been done to us for so long. That's why some of us choose to not look. But if we don't look, we might forget, and we can't forget.
Absolutely.
But you know why we can't forget, Nzo? Because they'll never let us forget.
I know.
Every fucking day you will witness it, see it, hear it. It might not be happening to you, but I'm guaranteed you can't go a day without hearing about it.
Facts.
Some kind of racist shit. Be it a cop, a Karen, a fucking brave idiot, somebody is fucking brave enough now because of Trump to walk up to people and say this shit.
I agree.
I won't
See
go-
how
Go
see
ahead,
how
bro.
this Onzo didn't even know Joe Pesci reference? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What are you talking about? The Joe Pesci reference from Casino, right? It's like, you're laughing at me, and ended up killing the guy. That's what you're talking about, right, Roberto?
Oh no, when he said, "I'll come out of jail and I'll fuck you up again," I think it was Goodfellas.
Oh,
Now keep
okay.
coming back until you're gone.
Okay, so I guess I didn't know which reference he was talking about. Shut up, nerd man, anyways. But yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. I said that last week, and I can't find the picture because I did post it, but it all started because the white dude slapped the black dude.
What?
Right? Yeah, the white dude slapped the black dude, bro. That's how it started.
The 62-year-old?
I don't think it was a 62-year-old. It was the one that was saying he's white. He's white. Hold on. Let me go back to last week's show, and I'll show you. Because I can't find the picture, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. But I said that on the show. I'm like, well, you know what? That to me is a fuck around and find out, right? You can't say the word to people and expect them not to retaliate, right? You can't do that. What's gonna happen is, if someone smacks you in the face for saying it, then so be it. You said it. You can't really determine what people's reactions are going to be. So you can't just run around and say the N-word like it's nothing.
I've been thrown out of a hockey game because of it. The guy said it to me. My reflex just took my stick right to his arm. He left the game. I got thrown out. But if anybody wants to know why I did it and why it's never happened before, is because somebody tried to do it and it was the wrong person, and that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did it to my friend that I played with the year before, or somewhere else where he played with another minority might have been playing, and they didn't retaliate. Well, sorry. Not sorry.
Facts.
I love that one. Sorry. Not sorry.
So this is the picture I posted, and that's how it started.
Oh, no. Don't put your hands on a man.
Exactly. And then I said, after that happened, the N-word was getting spit out there left and right. So you know what?
Did this man get knocked out?
Yeah, he got knocked out.
Nice.
Yeah. But what Donnie was saying is because he got stomped on. You never seen the whole video, Roberto?
I saw a couple of guys getting stomped on, but
Yeah.
I seen that live many times, man.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, Nzo. You ever see that National Geographic thing where a bunch of these fucking hyenas ganged up on this female lion?
I think so.
And they're fucking coming at her, trying to bite her in the rear end, and she's curled out, then she's moving away. And then all of a sudden, some fucking male lions come out and everything is done. That's the same shit I tried to explain to my friend. That's the black people that were curled up like that. And you see what's happening now? Now it's coming to the point where if a race war needs to be done, a race war needs to be done. As they say, choose the right side.
Facts. 100%. I personally, sorry.
That's for a good cause.
I personally don't disagree with anything that you're saying. And I'm not going to play this video, right? But I just want to give you a reference because not only to that, there's this. Now, Amazing Lucas made a video of it if you guys want to go and watch it. But it says he threatens to wipe out 30K black people.
Who?
This guy.
Like he's still alive?
Yep, pretty much so. Let me see if I can find where he talks about it.
Guys, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But anyways, this guy puts out a post after seeing, I guess, the Cincinnati brawl, talking about, hey, he needs to cleanse the city. All right? Cleanse the city.
Organizing mobs to kill all the apes in Cincinnati since Governor Mike DeWine and the at OSHP won't do anything about this nonsense, the post read. We, the people, need to paint the town red and kill them all. Fill the morgues and cleanse the city of blacks by Sunday. We are aiming to have killed 30K. What up, Mike? What's going on, brother? How you doing?
And he can say this and not be arrested.
Facts. Facts. Organizing to kill 30 play black people.
What's to stop some closet people to say that's the signal? And all of a sudden, you're going to start seeing fucking blacks dying in Cincinnati. And then that's 100%. The start.
100%. Did you guys hear about ESPN brought NFL Network and now the NFL now has a 10% stake in ESPN? No, I didn't know that. I looked that up, though. That's definitely interesting. Said, well, it's the entitled that feeds the hate of race, right? And Stranger said, what the F? Exactly. So, and like Roberto said, even if the majority of the people won't take this guy seriously, there are some that he will be able to get to the cause, right? You just seen the fucking flyer, and now you're seeing this video. So did this video that this guy said had anything to do with the flyer, or is this a separate situation? Because you black, you need to get the fuck out of Cincinnati, to be honest with you, because they're just going to find a reason.
And you won't even see it coming.
They're just 100%. 100%. You may just be innocently walking down your street at night going home from work because you work late, and they drive by. You know,
this would be a perfect opportunity for the BPB to come back. Black Panthers Party.
Oh, 100%.
Let's start fucking walking with these people in the streets.
100%. 100%.
Because,
100%.
hey, man, a threat was made to the Jews and everybody's on high alert. Now a threat's made to the blacks. Where's the high alert?
Facts,
Roberto. We're all humans, right?
Facts. Let's see what else he says in the video, because I didn't watch the whole video, so I don't know if like anything happens to this guy or anything. Said black people get inspired. Cherry on top. What's the cherry on top? Let's see what it says.
Yes, that's correct. 30-year-old man lives with now, the cherry on top of this stupid Sunday is that his father, who he lives with, yes, that's correct, 30-year-old man lives with his father, is a retired judge. Now, I'm going to leave that there, bro. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to let that marinate, bro. I'm going to let that marinate because, listen, I'm not going to say that because his son is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, just bloodthirsty racist, that he didn't get it from his father. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that his father probably has a history of locking up black people unjustly. I'm not going to say that, but it does lead one to think, to ponder. I will say that. And just a little food for thought before we end the video. I want you to see how many pages actually say that this person was trying to off 30K black people. Not people, black people. I've only come across maybe about two pages, because the media is reporting it as, oh, this person wanted to get rid of 30K people, 30,000 people. Oh, no. He made it very apparent that it was black people. But notice how the media is starting to lean a certain way. No, interesting, just interesting. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think.
You know what's funny? That point at the end, I didn't hear about this until he mentioned it. And I still haven't heard anything about it.
Me either.
Right?
I haven't heard anything since I saw that video. That's the last I've heard of it.
That is crazy, bro.
Was it on mainstream news?
I don't know. I only caught you on the internet, right? So I haven't seen anything on any mainstream news, so I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe Cincinnati news is going rampant, but for the rest of the world, I don't think
I'm
so.
sorry.
But even, yeah,
if
go
an
ahead.
80-year-old man walks up to you and says the N-word, he's brave enough. What, should I call an 80-year-old black man to come and smack him?
Well, it happened to me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
You know what I mean? It happened to me. And my instincts were to box off his face, of course. But then I'm like, it's an 80-year-old man. He falls down and hits himself. I'm gonna be the one going to
Happened
jail.
to me too.
You know what I mean?
You know what happened to me? On my street, walking down Carlton towards Victoria. Remember, there used to be there was a stop sign there before it turned into a light by the cleaners.
Yeah.
A cab driver drove by, and he almost hit us crossing the street. And he said the stupid N-word.
Oh, wow.
I ran after him.
I
caught him at the stop sign. He tried to roll up his window. I caught his window. I pulled it down. And I noticed there's somebody in the back seat. I told him, you're fucking lucky. But he ate a couple of pokes to the head. Because I said, you don't realize where you are.
For real.
Calling that fucking word. You're lucky you get out of here. Go 2 streets down and try that shit.
For real. That's what I'm saying, though. You know what I mean? So
he was an older man too, Nzo. I don't care. You have the fucking gall to say it. For every action, there's a reaction. It might not be the reaction you expect. That doesn't mean it's wrong.
100%.
Don't poke the bear.
100%. But you got to remember, when you do stuff like that, there are consequences to it. I let him go.
I'll deal with them, Nzo. You know,
someone else
at that point,
have.
I'm sorry. You know, I was too enraged to stop and think because I don't stand for that shit. And I tell everybody, I don't stand for that shit. You know, if there's a way I could get back at you, I'm going to. Because I didn't come to you. You came to me. I don't walk around calling people names, provoking people, taunting people. But it's always when the shit happens, it's an opposite race of me.
Absolutely. I just wasn't beating up no 80-year-old. And I was, you know what I mean?
know this ain't 2030 talk, but this talk is sensitive.
Oh, yeah, 100%. This makes me so mad. I can't believe we're going backwards. I'm just like, oh my God.
We're going backwards before we thought it was bad.
Facts. Now it's just getting worse. But I just want to say people are laughing because they're doing this to America. If they can do this here, they can do it anywhere. So just be aware this isn't gonna be just America. To a degree, right? To a degree, I'll agree with you. But one thing that's different, like with America than a lot of other countries, is the gun laws.
You're like the final word.
Yeah. But the gun laws too, right? Like you don't have as much guns running the streets here as you do in America. I'm not saying there's not illegal guns out on the street, but it's not like that. We don't have the conceal and carry or don't conceal and carry, right? Where you can walk down the street with your gun on your holster, just willy-nilly. You can't do that here. Are you crazy? I would like to.
They have one state that equals our population,
and it's open gun law, right?
So you just look at the vast number in the U.S. How many of them have mental issues?
Facts.
That aren't being tended to.
Facts.
So you got a bigger problem because not only do you have that issue because of population per capita, you have laws that permit them to get the stuff to do the stuff that they can do.
Yeah, the last fucking
the last three shootings, none of them were brothers.
And they all had mental problems and were able to get guns.
And the one brother that did walk into the NFL building, I don't even know if he's a brother.
Him.
If he's
Him.
They want to emphasize on him so much. Is he black? Is he black? Is he black? That's all they're saying. Is he black? What he did is fucked up, not because he's black.
Yeah, 100%. And it's true, right? Because even when they said that, right? And don't quote me on this because I don't really remember, but he had some kind of, I think he was prosecuted for something, and they determined that he was mentally unstable and he was still able to get a gun. That is crazy. All right? That is crazy. That shit does not happen here. I can promise you that. The shit you gotta go through to own a gun here, And then what you have to do to, you can't store your gun and your bullets in the same box. And I don't even know if they could be like next to each other. I think one has to be one where one has to be somewhere else. You know what I mean? In America, you have where you can, if someone breaks into your house, you can legally shoot them dead. Can't do that here. That doesn't fly here. Unfortunately, which I think it should, but it doesn't. You could get prosecuted for that. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So I get it. Americans, we're not saying you guys need to take care of your guns. That's in your amendment. That's fine. But the laws or the people who can get guns, that should be stricter. That's all we say. Like, you want to keep your guns, keep your guns. Like I say it all the time. If you ain't hurting nobody, then collect your guns. It is what it is. It just looks weird to us, especially remember when we did the video where they I can't remember what they gave the gun as a present for. And me and you were like, what? You guys gave a gun as a present? And then there was the two Americans on here were like, yeah, what's wrong with that? Like, no, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no.
Happy birthday, son. Here's a glove.
Facts. Don't shoot nobody unless it's a nigger. You know what I'm saying? Bro, nah, it doesn't work that way. So, like I said, if that's what you guys want to do, you want to keep your guns and all of that stuff, go for it, go have it, whatever. I just think your laws should be stricter. Like here, you got to go to a gun range. Do you know how many hours it is, Roberto?
What's that?
The gun range. Do you know how many hours you have to be at a gun range before you can get your license? Isn't it like 5? I think it's like 5. So either 5 or 7. So you have to have like 5 or 7 hours at a gun range practicing with a gun, right? They teach you how to load it, how to take it apart, how to clean it, how to everything, how to shoot, and all of that. And then when you pass that, then you're able to get your license. And I believe you have to take some sort of evaluation. It's a little small one, but don't quote me on that part. But you definitely have to go to the gun range to get it. So, I don't see a problem with that, Yeah, we know why you don't business, Roberto, because you're getting your guns illegally. You know what I'm saying? So no worries.
Well, when you had to protect yourself, you didn't have time to go to no range.
Oh, 100%.
5 hours.
Oh, 100%. 100%. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you can't do that shit. Now it's a little bit stricter, but well, some people that get that old want to die, and if they make you do it, it makes them right. They can feel justified. I got you. If he wanted to be afraid of someone who will teach the people prisons are full of that, people will fight back. And that's why there are cops are not going to save them. Cops going to save who? Racists? Or is that what you're talking about? Sure.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Yeah, but yeah, that's crazy, bro. So, all right. So next up, we've been probably like 3 weeks. We decided to discuss this. We are going to do it last week too, but Roberto wasn't here. So I said, this is one thing I'm going to keep because, whenever we trust the Beast Boys, them, it's always me and Roberto that have been doing it from the start. You know what I mean?
Give JG a break.
What's that?
Give JG a break.
Yeah, 100%. We gave JG a break, and we actually gave Danny a break for a while too. But you know what I mean? That has to change.
Danny's nervous. That's why he ain't coming around because we haven't done it in some time,
Oh, 100%. 100%. All right, so let's share this tab. So I don't know if you've seen this video, Roberto, but you see the Jacksonville thing, this one here?
Oh, yeah.
You've seen it, right? All right.
Yeah.
So
who hasn't?
Have you seen the whole video or have you seen the clip?
I don't know if I saw the whole video.
Okay. So we're going to show this part because this is the part that went viral and this is what came out first. So let's watch the video.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Yeah. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
I heard him say, "Okay, go for it."
Yeah, break the window. Yeah,
Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No, don't.
Get on the ground. Stop fighting. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
I think it's just natural for them to say stop resisting, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
So that's Danny, if that's part of their teachings at the academy.
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Big knife center in here too.
Why is he calling them bro?
You gonna throw my phone like that? Take it off now, man.
Bro.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't gonna too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
So your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
Go resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, sir. Can you back me up to the car so I can clean up? Shut up.
So he got a lot of bruises for being slammed on the ground.
He got 2 punches to the face.
He got 2 punches to the face. But the reason why I want to show that first is because that's the that's the video that went viral, right? People were like, "Oh my God, they lost their minds on it and stuff like that." But I'm gonna show you the video from the start. So watch it from the start.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. 2 things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
35. I'm fucking with the dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Now look at this driver. He is making another mistake. He's saying, "Why did you pull me over?" Well, we already discussed it. This officer pulled you over for a seatbelt violation and for a headlight violation. Sometimes drivers want to convince the officers that they didn't commit these violations. That is wrong. You don't try to convince the officers. You try to convince the judge. This driver is making some very serious mistakes in this traffic stop.
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
The police officer gave this driver a lawful command to step out of the vehicle. He needs to step out. He is not doing that either. This driver is setting himself up to be in a very risky situation.
25 seconds. For 94, the driver just slammed the door and locked it. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be.
Let's stop it right here. A lot of people have pointed out correctly that even the responding officers' headlights are not on. So it seems very hypocritical for officers to pull over drivers for their headlights when the officers themselves are violating the law regarding their headlights. But that's neither here nor there. If these drivers are committing violations, the officers have the right to pull them over.
Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to.
No, he's under arrest. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest.
So let me pause it right there for a second. Because you hear him asking for a supervisor, right? And I have these these 3 lawyers that I watch, which is this one I got from the lead attorney. The other one is Nate, the lawyer, and I can't remember the third one's name so far right now. It's slipping my mind. But one of them was saying that when you ask for a supervisor, you're not entitled to get a supervisor. I wish Danny was here to answer that question, but they say that you're... Yeah, go ahead.
How many supervisors do you think they have?
Well, that's what he said. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. The supervisor may be busy or on another call or something like that, right? So because you ask for a supervisor, you're not guaranteed or you're not entitled to get a supervisor. And then even if you do get a supervisor, what are the chances of the supervisor going against the other cops and saying, yeah, you're free to go? It happens, because I know a few videos where I've seen it happen, but it's slim. It's very slim, you know, so.
I don't know. I'm yet to see a video where a black person could get a supervisor to show up.
No,
I'm not saying it's never happened. I said I'm yet to see one.
Yeah, 100%.
So I don't know why he feels that he can just spontaneously say, get your supervisor, and he's going to sit in his car, them not knowing what he has in his car, and it's going to be okay.
Exactly.
You know, more times than not, you're black, the cops are coming with their hands on their gun already.
Yeah.
So you're going to sit in the car with the window up tinted, and they're going to just sit there and wait for you.
100%. I agree.
We've seen it before, Nzo, where brothers have messed up and we called them out.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're black or any nationality or origin doesn't mean you have the right to do stuff or have special privileges. When you know we don't have special privileges, we have less privileges. So where 100%. The fuck you come off doing stupidities like this and then cry victim? He didn't deserve any punches in the face, mind you.
That's where we get to, right? Because I think in a lot of the videos I've seen, a lot of the people are saying, yeah, you were wrong already. First off, you slammed the door on the cop like right away. That right there is like he could have broke your window right there and did it, right? You're asking for supervisor. You're not complying to what they say. So right away at the beginning, you are messing up. But at the same time, what people are saying and what I think, because when I first saw the video, I said, fucked up. But then when I seen this part about it, I said, well, he fucked up. But he did not deserve to get the punches and the shit that they gave him because he was never a threat to them, right? He was never a threat to them.
Saying this black mofo thinks he's something.
Well, in the report, and I think I'll find a video where they have the report if I can find it. I don't know. But in the report, supposedly the cop said he was reaching for something.
Okay. So that's why you punch him in the face. You don't go back and hide for defense or something, you know?
Exactly. So you already know they're lying in the report, right? So let's get a little bit more of this because I think there's one part where he says something and I kind of agree with it. So
for resisting.
Can you unlock the door and step out? I will. Can you step out? You're being done. If there's a traffic stop being conducted, you're required to comply.
Let me stop it right here. Can you guys sense the difference in the tone of these two police officers? The first officer with a very elevated, aggressive tone is saying, open the door, you're under arrest for resisting. The second officer, the responding officer, said, hey man, can you open the door? Can we talk? This is how you want your police officers interacting with the community. Let me put myself on the big screen for a second because this is important. Guys, these police officers work for us, all right? They are here to protect us and to serve us. They're part of the government. When the police officers pull you over, there does need to be some understanding that, hey, we're all in the same community. You can talk to me like I'm a human being, even if I am not obeying your commands. Why is that? I'll be honest with you guys. People are going through stuff every single day. Everybody goes through things. Cops pull people over on a day that their mother has passed away. Cops pull people over when they've been diagnosed with cancer and they have 90 days or 6 months to live. Cops pull pull people over when they've just been fired from their job. Do any of these excuses justify crazy behavior? No. But this driver is not acting crazily. This driver is resisting, and that's fine. But he's not being aggressive. The police later on, through the sheriff, indicated that they found a knife under his seat or by his feet, but they also indicated that he made no attempt to grab that knife. What you would want from police officers is a little bit of understanding, not like the first.
Now, this video was before, because before, that's when he did his video, that's what they were saying. But when they did the actual report, in the report, it says that he was reaching for his knife. So, you know, and you know, they're looking for a reason, right, to justify the stop, even though it probably was a justified stop, you know, because the cop ends up saying that he saw him without his seatbelt on, but then we see him with the seatbelt on, but we don't know if he put it on after or whatever, so that's neither here there. And then it's the rain, where people saying it's not raining. So a lot of the people are arguing about those things, right? Was the stop justified? Was this and that? Well, I mean, sometimes you get stopped, it's not justified, right? You comply, though, or you do what you got to do. Yeah, sometimes you comply. You know, it depends on how the situation goes. I think there are certain situations where I think, yeah, you don't need to comply in that one. You know what I mean? Now, if you're stopping you because you kind of broke the law, then yes, comply. But like if I'm just walking down the street, cops pull up, like, I ain't free to blah, blah, well, not even pull out the guns, but because they pull out the guns, I'm complying right away. But like, you know, just start harassing me. Hey, what are you doing? Pull over. What's your name? Blah, blah. And I'm just walking down the street, I'm not doing anything. Then I think that's like violating your rights, and that's when you don't need to comply. So I do think there's levels to it. What about you, Roberto?
I don't know, man. Some people are walking blind in this world and they don't realize this shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
You could randomly get stopped by the cops. You could be accidentally picked in a lineup. You know, it's called bad luck. It's called wrong place, wrong time. There's many scenarios you could put on it, but these things happen. They're just not spoke of often, but they happen to a lot of people. I was walking home from basketball. Cops drove by, saw me on Legary, walking by myself. I have a gym bag, I have a knapsack on my back. I'm holding a basketball in my arm. Their first question is, where are you coming from? I felt like saying I was playing hockey. Because, like, I mean, could we, like, be civilized? Could we talk like common sense? You see me with a basketball. You see me in shorts and a tank top. I look like I just finished playing basketball. I have a basketball in my hand. You ask where I'm coming from. I just robbed a bank. And they asked me, would you mind being, you know, coming down to the station? I knew I had nothing to hide. I went. When I was in that lineup, you know, yeah, I was stupid. I shouldn't have did it. But again, if you're going to be gullible and think nothing could happen to you, you did nothing wrong. Sometimes shit happens.
Yeah,
when they called that lineup, I knew I wasn't involved, Nzo. They told two people to leave, and I wasn't one of them. I was like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
What? Now my heart is fucking.
100%.
I might even look guilty now because I have a twitch and shit, and I'm nervous.
100%. 100.
When they told me number 4, you can go. I was like, holy fuck, I'll never do that again.
Exactly. 100%. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what you're saying. You may have this, oh, yeah, I didn't do shit. You know what I mean? But next thing you know, it's like, oh, you kind of look like the guy. So, yeah, that's him. Yeah. And then you're fucked because you didn't do
like you. The cop knows
and encourages her
all
to
the
say
time
you.
when he knows you're guilty, Nzo.
Yeah.
You're doing X and X and X, right?
Yeah.
But he can't catch you. And now you're there and he tells the witness, say
it's
number
him.
4.
It's him. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. And I don't think they'll be as bold to tell you to say number 4, but kind of give hints. You know, number 4 was probably in your area.
Number 4,
you know what
step
I mean?
forward again. Number 4, step forward again.
Yeah. Turn number 4. Look at him closely. Is that him?
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. So you definitely got to be careful about that. Hold on. let's continue for a little bit.
First cop, but like the second cop, just saying, hey man, can you just step out? Can we talk? I really like the approach from the second officer, just being a little kind, a little human to human grace and understanding.
Who gave him the okay? Smash the window.
Yeah, he gave him the,
Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess,
When he pulled me over, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights off.
Okay, that's still
and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law
Yeah,
up?
when you step out of the car, I will. Hey.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Oh. Oh.
Vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
All right, let's stop it right there. Guys, this right here absolutely is indefensible. There is no reason why this man should have been punched in the mouth. He has not been physically aggressive with these officers. He has not threatened these officers in any way. This gentleman is saying some stupid things. He's like, hey, show me the law. You're not entitled to see what the law is while you're on the asphalt, all right? That's what court is for. This driver is very confused about where he's at, but you are allowed to be confused without getting punched in the teeth. You're going to hear a lot of people review this footage and they're going to say, well, if he would have complied with this officer's lawful orders, this would not have happened. They're right. But even though they're right, it does not excuse this type of mistreatment, this type of abuse. Again, I'm going to show you a very similar situation where the officers there handled it beautifully. These officers can enforce the law without abusing the community. I could already tell from the way that this officer was conducting the traffic stop that he was looking to escalate the situation. It's come out that this officer has received numerous complaints in the past. Of course, the sheriff's office investigates these and no real punishment was meted out. So many times when you practice criminal law, you will have these same officers on the witness stand. And as an attorney, you are cross-examining them. And let me tell you, so many of these officers, they do not like it. They feel like they should be the ones in power. They should be the ones in control. And when you start asking them very pointed questions and insist and demand on an answer, now they get their backs all bowed up. Here, this driver was not complying with what this officer wanted. And now this officer's back is all bowed up and this officer is going to show this man who's boss. So the first thing that this officer does when he makes physical contact with this driver is punch him in the teeth. This is absolutely inexcusable. Now let me say, the state's attorney's office has investigated this situation and guess what they found? They found that this officer committed no wrongdoing. This officer has been cleared of any criminal charges. So does this mean that if you don't follow an officer's direction, any officer can come up and punch you in the teeth? This sets a very bad precedent about how police can interact with us, and it justifies this long-standing distrust that some people, some communities have with the police.
There we go. So he got away. He didn't have any issues.
Really?
No problems.
I'm shocked, Nzo, that no charges were brought against that cop.
Me too, bro. Like, I mean, we always get justice, right? So to find out that we actually didn't get any justice is absolutely crazy. I mean, shit. I guess, you know, we got to go back to the drawing board and hope that one day we do get justice. So now I'm trying to see if I can find this last video on it. Probably not, but it's okay. But yeah, so at the end of the day, I agree with what most people say. I agree with at the time he should have been compliant, right? Just give up your information, bro. You know what I mean? But I also don't think he deserved to be punched in the face like that and beat. And so from what I hear is his tooth went through his lip, had a concussion, and something else happened to him. So, yeah. Go ahead, Roberto. What do you think?
I don't mean to sound cold, but it doesn't really matter.
What do you mean?
What the guy went through, nothing happened to the cops.
Well, hopefully he gets money because he's going to sue them. But hold on. I think I seen this video here. It says Florida Jacksonville officer Karen is exposed and suspended. So I heard he got suspended. just trying to see if I can find where it says that, so I don't have to play this whole video. Let's see. I think it comes up here, so hold on. Let me show this video right here, just the beginning of it. Share my screen. So let's listen
down that day, saying, Feb 19th, I was pulled over at 4 p.m. for my headlights being off, no rain, smoke, or fog. In fact, I could see a part of the blue sky. I simply asked for a supervisor, and things escalated quickly, as you can see. A chipped tooth and 9+ stitches in my lips. Tooth went through my lip, were the results from them slapping me on the ground for no reason when I was trying to put my hands behind my back, and I also suffered a concussion and short-term memory loss. This was very hard to do. I'm not mentally healed from this, but I had to get the word out eventually. Now, before I say anything about the incident, I want you to see the video for yourself.
When he pulled me over.
Okay, so let's skip back because we've seen the video already. I just don't know where he talks about the cop. Oh, right here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's where they lie. Watch.
Reaching for a knife. But if you go back and watch both videos at knife, they said the reason they broke the window and dragged William out was because he was reaching for a knife. But if you go back and watch both videos, at no point does it look like he's reaching for anything. When the officer told him to put his hands up, he did. Then he put them in his lap, folded them across his chest, and that's when the officer reached in, took off his seatbelt, and pulled him out. So, seriously, when exactly was he
Not exactly sure where he said it, but
people are criticizing? I mean, at this point, it's previous complaints, some going all the way back to 2011. But when reporters asked the sheriff about that, he straight up claimed he didn't know anything about those complaints. Considering the same
so that was
officer
the cop
at this
had
point,
complaints against him, and they kind of covered it up. So anyway, so he did get suspended, Roberto. So
probably suspended with pay.
Yeah, well, hopefully the guy gets paid for what happened to him, right? I mean, at least that's what I'm hoping for. So, what do you think, though? Because, like I said, I think he was wrong for, not complying, but what he got, he didn't deserve. Absolutely not. That's not a guy ranting and raving and being like cursive and all upset. Like, that's not what he's doing.
No, that's the guy who deserves to be taken out, handcuffed, put in a car, brought around the corner, eat a few shots, and walk home.
Facts.
How many? Do you know any brethren that went through that?
Yeah, 100%.
I know enough.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And that's just a lesson, them trying to tell you you're going the wrong path. Get a job. That shit shouldn't happen to you.
They used to take some of them in the Plaza Cotonage parking lot.
Yeah, underneath.
Yeah, a ton of them. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So I never been involved in anything
some of them
like
got
that.
driven out to the East End, way out in the East End,
and left there, and then left there. Yeah, 100%. But at least you were getting home. You know what I mean? You may not have known how, but at least you were getting home. If that was America, you're in the ocean. You know what I mean? They're finding your body in the river or some shit.
Or
like that.
El Salvador.
Or El Salvador with the crocodiles them. So yeah, that's crazy. Let's see what else we got here.
What is this sin? Oh, that Gene thing. He's not here, so fuck that.
That was his topic, so we'll get to that. Oh,
that was stupid. I had to ask him what it's about because I saw some rhetoric about it and I didn't really understand what it was.
Well, people calling the ad racist because she talks about her blonde hair, blue eyes, and then she says it's the great genes, and then at the end she says my genes are blue.
Well, it's the slogan. She happens to have blonde hair and blue eyes. If you want to see it as racist, You can see many things as racist. If that, to me, it's not worth the rhetoric, man. You guys can have that one. You know, some of them you got to give. You can have that one. You're not insulting us. We can't be that sensitive because we're going through enough already that we can't look at little shit like that. You know, you can have them jeans.
I get it, but when you listen to the history of the company that put out their ad, it's a racist company.
So you don't buy their jeans. That's it.
So people are saying that the message that they put in with the good jeans and is subliminal message for white supremacy. So but I'll have all of that.
Make America great again. You think that means that we want America to be strong and powerful?
Oh, yeah, same thing.
Or you want
Yeah,
it to
same
go
thing.
back to the Crow days?
Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
So it's the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah, but that's why people don't get with the Make America Great Again, right?
Well, they voted for him.
Well, yeah, the racist
Even
ones.
that same slogan.
Yeah, the racist ones. I get
No,
it.
no,
And
no.
the
non-racist ones voted for him too, saying the same slogan. Anzo, all the Latinos, make America great again. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
the Latinos are racist.
The young Black Americans. Yeah, I'll vote for Trump. He's making America great again.
Yeah, but the blacks that voted for Trump is like
they still did
13%.
They still did.
Yeah, but it's a minority though. We're talking about the majority.
We're always a minority, Anzo.
Yeah, but the majority of the people who voted for Trump are racist. That's why they voted for him, right? They want to make America great again, which is to get rid of all the black people.
I'd rather round it all off instead of putting categories. Just say stupid people voted for Trump. It's so much easier because we gotta look. They're stupid.
Yeah. But they're always gonna do categories.
Black, Latino, Asian, whoever you are, you voted for him. You got fooled. I don't even think you got fooled. I think you are a fool. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not sorry.
100%. Yeah, 100%. I think you're a fool too if you voted for him. That's just me. And I be careful that you say that because I think we know a few people that might have voted for him.
I'm sorry. I'm just sharing my opinion. I pick a football team to win a Super Bowl. They don't. They call me a fool. I don't fucking get sensitive. I was a fool. What was I thinking? Anzo, you see, this is my rhetoric, and I say it all the time. This is my rhetoric. The truth has become too hard for people to accept. The truth is manipulated, softened, cradled for people to be able to accept the inevitable. I just give it, there's no need for a soft landing. There's no need for violins to play in the back. There's no need for us to hum with our fingers crossed. You're stupid. I can't say it. I've done stupid things too. I call myself stupid. You could call me stupid if I do something stupid. It is what it is. No?
Yeah, but
Come on,
No,
hold on.
I hear you. No, I hear you. But you know as well as I do, if we argued about something, I say it's stupid, like you're gonna go off on me. Oh, you call me stupid?
No, but I have to agree with you. Like, I know I've done.
If you know you've done something stupid.
Like you said to yourself, why the fuck did I do that? I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. If someone were to call me stupid on something like that, like voting for Trump, I wouldn't take it personal. I go, you know what? You're right. But those people that claim they voted for Trump and they regret it now, they're trying to act like as if they didn't vote for him. You thought like that once. It's in your it's in your DNA. You can't just flip-flop like that. Now you want, I see some people going hardcore. You Trump motherfuckers, you can't come back on our side. You voted for him, you're done. Like, there's people that vex, Anzo.
Yeah, I know.
They're turning on family, friends, you're done. Look what you did to our country. They know that they're getting the true hard facts. The people who want it softened don't see reality. Watch when fucking Christmas comes this year in the US. Let's see if there's any high numbers.
High numbers with what? Sales, you mean?
Stock market,
okay.
revenue, whatever they look at to say that the whatever is fucking up there. We're the terrorists are not affecting us.
No, I say it all the time. I'm right there with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at the way things have been going, especially with a lot of people who like to kiss Trump's ass and be like, oh yeah, he's doing great and everything is going fine, and ignoring all of the stuff that people are actually saying. Like, when you have people like Candace Owen and Carlson Tucker and Joe Rogan switching sides on Trump, then you know something is up, right? You know something is
But
wrong.
how
You
thick
know
was
he's
the
doing
smoke?
something.
I mean, fuck.
That's exactly it. That's what I was, and I've said that many times. Like, we talked about that. I'm saying, you guys knew. He told you what he was going to do. He told everybody, and nobody believed him. Like, he was fucking lying. He told you all what the fuck he was going to do.
Oh,
And people
so
still did
because
it.
he didn't say how he was gonna do it. Oh, okay. So you want us to forgive you because of that. But the fact that he said he was gonna do it wasn't enough for you to say, hey, maybe we shouldn't go that way. Because you see that show I was telling you about with Al Jazeera head to head. He posed a question to this guy. What is it about Kamala that you didn't vote for her and you voted for Trump? What was it? And he couldn't answer it. What was about her that caused you to say, I'm going to choose Trump? What did she say? What mandate or something did she? Nothing. He had nothing to say.
She was a black woman. That's it.
And that's what he said. Basically, it's because she's a black woman, and that's virtually impossible.
Yeah, that's what it was. I say it all the time. I know a lot of people, and I even think we had to argue with that about that, where I was saying, like, it was because she's a black woman. Like, let's not pretend that, right? And I know
they have no respect for women in general.
And exactly,
woman.
That's two strikes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's two strikes. Now, and I think Danny had brought it up one time where he talked about Michelle Obama. If Michelle Obama had run, would she have beat Trump? Probably would have, right? But that's because she was with Obama. Obama is not a hated president. I know there's some shit trying to come out with this Obama crap now and all kind of stuff, which I haven't really looked into, but I just seen some clips. Right.
There's been already 2 or 3 investigations. He was found totally innocent. Everybody in his party was found totally innocent on 3 separate investigations. So they don't know where the hell this is coming from. Again, it's a deterrent from the Epstein.
What's Trump? Right. The Epstein file and Trump and all of that. 100%. Anything that you get, you're going to see that. Right. So, yeah, maybe she would have won. But at the end of the day, I don't think she would have won either. Right. No. I think she maybe would have had a better chance than Kamala, sorry. Right.
But she didn't really have time. Think about it.
Was that? Oh, yeah. She didn't have time.
Under the circumstances, she did very good.
Yeah.
If this race was from the start, I think she would have beat him.
I agree. Well, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I think a better chance too as well, right? Because
you had to squeeze everything in a short period of time.
I agree. I agree with you.
Their mistake was riding with Biden to start.
Too long. They rode with him too long instead of right. So I agree with you. They only moved off from him when they realized, like, no, he's not.
When they had that debate.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, we can't fool them anymore. He cannot be seen in public.
Facts, But most, and I won't say all, because again, we don't talk in extremes here. So even when I say white people, I don't mean all white people. When I say, you know what I mean? Like, it's not all. We know that, right? We know there are some people that actually voted for Trump because they thought he was going to be better for the economy. They thought he really was going to stop the war day one. They really thought he was going to bring down food. So I'll say that, you know what I mean? But I also say, if that's the case, then I have a plot of land, 40 acres, and I'm selling it for $1 million. All you got to do is cash at me, PayPal me the $1 million, and I'll send you the deed to the land. That's it. So for those of you that voted for Trump and think Trump is all great, hit me up if you want a piece of land. It's Canadian land. It's great. 40 acres. You can build up your life on it, and I just need $1 million for it. It's cheap. It's so cheap. You make so much money off of this land that I'm going to sell you because you're only buying it for $1 million, right? That's exactly what Trump did, bro.
It cost them $1 million.
Was that?
Than ours.
Yeah, right. So Americans will buy it for $1 million. I'll probably get like 7 million, but it's still a deal for them. That's exactly what fucking Trump did, bro. That's exactly what he did. He told you guys he had a piece of land that he was selling, and they all sold it and bought it and voted for him. And then he came in there and said, "You know what? I ain't got no land, and this is what we're gonna do," and all of that stuff. So it just, bro, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And I remember we were, I think, I can't remember if it was me and you that agreed with it. I know I agreed with it where I was like, there is no way America is going to vote Trump into office again. I said, there's no way. They're not going to do it. And yeah, they did. So,
yep.
So Obama was a good man, and I fear that is why the ones that do whatever the job asks, like them cops or Nazis, the way they are today. Nerdman said, he's scared to death. He shook. Ain't no such thing as Canadian gangsters. He's scared to death. He shook. He's scared. Bro, what is wrong with you? Are you high? Nzo is 5'0". He's what Trump would look like if he was black. No, that's you, bro. That is you, 100%. But you too busy with lady boys to even worry about all the other stuff. So do your thing, homie. You good. You good. Do your thing. But yeah, so at the end of the day, bro, I don't know, man. I just think that, you know, they fools for voting for him. I'm gonna say it. 100%. I'm gonna say it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, Roberto, before we go, because I really want to show this, like a 4-minute video, but have you ever heard of Roblox?
Who?
Roblox.
Roadblocks?
Yeah.
Like you block a road?
It's like a game. I don't know what type of game it is, but it's a game, right?
No.
It's a game that is for kids. Shifty said Canadian gangsters exist. They killed WWF wrestler Dino Bravo in his own easy chair. Facts. 100%. 100% they did. This is a kid's game, right? So this game is usually for, like, I guess they say 18-year-olds. Listen to this shit, bro.
Let me put y'all right here because I got a lot to fucking say. I don't know who the fuck created Roblox, but you need your ass beat and your ass needs to be locked the fuck up and the app needs to be completely gone away from the app store. Cannot download it fucking anywhere because let me tell y'all something. Do y'all not have some type of fucking policy or some type of security or something for motherfuckers to fucking go through to play on this fucking game? Why the fuck I'm sitting here laying next to my son editing on my phone and he's spelling out, he's like, Mom, what does this say? I said, okay, spell it out. He's spelling it out. I'm not understanding what he's spelling, so I look over to see what the fuck he's talking about. Why the fuck I look over to my son's screen and I see this shit? That is a motherfucking naked ass character climbing onto the bed with the words at the top saying, take your clothes off. Then I caught another video. A naked character on top of another character spelling out a moan, talking about some Now, mind you, before I recorded the second video, the motherfucker was bouncing up and down on his character. Look, if y'all get in my motherfucking comments and y'all go against anything that I'm saying, or you don't agree with the way that I'm acting or agreeing with what I'm saying, you're a fucking problem, because in this household, I do not subject and expose my child to adult conversations or adult things. Period, point blank. Bottom fucking line. This shit is fucking disgusting. Then I said, let me go through this fucking app. Mind you, my son can't fucking read, okay? I'm going through the app. You get to the motherfucking chat. It's a motherfucker in here who's 23 years old calling 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds hot based off of a motherfucking character. Let me just fucking read. Let me just fucking read. The 23-year-old says, I may be poor, but in person I look so hot. This girl, her name's Lee. I ain't gonna even call out the fucking. But she says, but I'm 12. He says, to be honest, I'm 13. JK, I'm 23, but don't tell anyone. The 23-year-old says, no, I'm sorry. The 12-year-old says, I'm 12, but what would you do if I would have been 10? The 23-year-old goes, I would still date with you. The 12-year-old goes, but are you for real? 13. He goes, yeah, JK, of course, I'm 23. She says, oh, you scared me. He says, so what's wrong with the age I'm at? It's about the beauty in you. Roblox, get it the fuck together. Please get it the fuck together. This is fucking sick. I'm fucking mind blown. And I'm coming from a place of being a parent who is scared of shit like this. Even though I have all boys, it can happen to boys and girls. But this shit right here, I'm fucking disgusted.
What do you think, Roberto?
Wow.
It's crazy, eh?
And apps like this get approved.
Yeah. And there's no regulations for them. That is unbelievable that that's able to happen. That's unbelievable that's able to happen. Listen, I get it, right? I'm a gamer, so I mean, sometimes I'm online and I'm playing, right? And I don't put my mic on. I don't. But if someone has their mic on, I can hear them through my TV, right? So I'll play a game. You can fucking hear these kids come, oh, you're trash, or this and that, blah, 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 blah. I don't say nothing. I don't put my mic on. The only time I put my mic on is when I'm playing with one of my boys and we talking. That's it. But I don't put my mic on when I'm playing games. I just don't. There's no fucking reason for me to do so, right? But you can hear people in the background with their mics on, you know? And you can tell I'm playing a fucking 12-year-old, bro. You know what I mean? Now, it's 2K, so I get it. I'm not good with that. I'm okay with that. But when it comes to games like this, where you can have these predators just come in there and because this is basketball. This is something else where you're making sexual stuff in the game. That is totally different, bro. That is absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable.
And it sounds like a kid game too, Roblox.
Yeah, it is. It's a kid game. It's a kid game. Bearman said, you didn't read my first comment. Why won't you play my song on O.O.C? You played the song, but didn't wait for my verse to drop because you scared my fire will burn your jealous ass. What song? I don't know what you're talking about there, man. Like, it's trash anyways. But if you want me to play it, I'll play it. Just send me the link, or should I go to your channel? Listen, I'm not the type that celebrates when a person passes, but when it's Trump's time, I'm going to be sad. I'm not going to be sad. I'll just say that.
I think there's a lot of people along with you, there, stranger.
Facts, 100%. Yeah, that's the way old people find young ass kids. Yeah, 100%. It's crazy. Well, if she thinks Roblox is bad, keep your kids away from YouTube Kids. There's some disturbing shit on that site that I would not let my child on ever. Really? Huh, didn't know that. Well, yeah, I know it did not start that way, but they just recently announced that they're bringing online dating to Roblox. Like, that's fucking disgusting and a little disturbing. Wait, they're bringing online dating to the game? Oh, yeah, that's not cool. Especially if I guess if you have like age brackets where if you're 18 and up, then you could, but you should, if that's the case in that game, 18-year-olds and anybody under 18-year-old should have their own server. But then you're gonna have people. You might have to verify your age. See, that's a situation where I could see you verifying your age to play that game. 100%.
But that content's not for kids.
What content's not for kids?
What she showed.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is the game is for kids.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, the game is for kids, yes.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that's one of those games where you should have to show your ID to play it to verify your age. Because if you could do that stuff in the game, 18 and up, that's fine. But 17 and down, you should not be playing with anyone over 18. You know what I mean?
What about that game with one an 18-year-old playing it?
People are crazy, bro. I don't know what the appeal of that game is, but yeah, you got 23-year-olds, and I'm pretty sure you got adults that play that game.
No, I think that 23-year-old is just shopping out there. He's a pedophile. He's not even playing the game.
Probably.
He's out there rapping, trying to pick up kids.
Probably, 100%. But can you imagine how much others are like that?
True.
You know what I mean? Nzo knows how I feel about Trump, so I won't cry if something happens to him. Absolutely not. If something happens to Trump, I'm not gonna shut a effing tear. You know what's funny? All I say is you guys better hope it happens after he's president, because if JD Vance takes over, I think we're even in a worse position. Definitely. Well, you guys are in a worse position. I'm not saying we, because we in Canada, we good. But you know what affects Canada, America sometimes affects Canada. So it is what it is. But with that being said, it was a great show, guys. Roberto, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Wednesday nights right here in my boys' den. JG took the night off, but you know, we're here getting shit off our chest live.
Absolutely. All day and every day. That's what we do over here. Appreciate all you guys that came in here. Jack Floss, Stranger, Jawan. Yeah, I'll skip Nerd Man because I don't know. Mike popped in, so I appreciate you guys. Always a pleasure. Thank you for popping in. If I find your stupid ass song, Nerd Man, I'll play it next week. Maybe. I gotta vet it first to make sure it's worthy of being on our show, because I don't think there's anything you do that is worthy. You ain't even worthy enough to be on our show. You know what I mean? So
your Mike Hogg.
Facts, 100%. Okay,
You know,
he said he's.
I hope Chris won't get offended by this, but I'd love to see a show with Chris and Nerdman.
Yeah, that is a show.
Who would let talk first?
Yeah, that is not a show you want.
Oh shit!
A part of. Where did you send it, Nerdman? Where did you send the link? Oh, you put it on YouTube. Oh, channel. Oh. All right, let's entertain a Nerdman for the last couple of seconds of our show. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Go get the link. There we go. All right. You know what? Why are you even a mod? Like, you shouldn't even be a mod on my channel. Why is this guy a mod? I gotta fix that. I gotta go to my edits and fix that. All right, Roberto, you ready for trash?
Let's see.
Let's do it. There it is. At Go Marching Comic Video 2. Is it showing? Did I show my screen? I did. All right, Nerdman. I'm not playing the whole 6 minutes, though. There's no way. We're trying to get out of here. So let's do it. This is a Nerdman exclusive.
Winston winced at the twinkle of dawn, sailing the Puddle River on his leaf boat when the god shook the earth. The river fell into the sky, his men shrieked as the soil capsized. Winston figuring death was coming, wasn't ready to die. The glass globe shattered like broken laughter, and concrete fell on his path, pending the ever after. He had dreams of protecting his queen as the dust settled, and he found himself buried like precious metals. Billions of bones bellicosed in the shadows of a threatening meadow, trapped, troubled in the rubble of elephant graves. Giant skulls littered this ghetto in almost elegant way, like an elegy to yesterday that elevated disdain. With dreams of his queen and his destiny paved, he made his way wading through the urban decay, a wasteland of scenes of dismay, or movies displayed on dystopian screens, and thus is how we witness the play. Is this a madman dreams? Winston screamed, neon pitched ripples entwined in twisted nipples, like cliffs of steel and gargoyle steeples. Bible masses of cripples attending midnight vigils, streets and lanes of video game visuals. Raven wings flew on grey crayon colored winds, whispers of stripper bar confessions to naked priests, strumming electric guitars to missiles hitting their target. Pharaohs feasted on the innards of beast. 6 billion dead Finally, peace in the Middle East. Poisoned like the radiated seas. Funfair carousels where mobile children played ghostly as cello echoes or angel tears. The echo chambers of self-inflicted fear. Decades of decay that made these arcades display cells in cathedral hells, ringing like wedding bells. Burnt glass chambers shivering like the shattered archipelago of art deco trees and hospitals of groaning porno patients in gowns patiently praying on their knees for death's sweet release from tormented skyscrapers, fluorescent skins, hymns of rap.
All right, Roberto.
That's Nerdman rapping?
That's Nerdman. I don't know if he used AI. I know he said he was going to do one with AI and then one with him. So I think that's him, though. I'm not sure.
The voice
Nerdman, was that you? Yeah, usually when he raps, his voice does sound a little bit different. What do you think? Hold on, let me say what I think.
Not bad, though. It's hard, hard to stay focused.
Let me say what I wanted to say. You know, your mom always say, if you got nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. So we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that.
Where is the love?
Oh shit! Nah, never mind. You got it. Just me. I'm like Roberto. The British rap stuff don't work. You should put that through AI and give it an American shit. You know what I mean? So it's two things I don't think work: British rap and French rap. They don't cut it for me.
Oh, I wouldn't even have stayed tuned that long if it was French rap.
Yeah, French rap does not do it for me at all. I'm sorry.
Me either. At all. Zero.
The wickedest beats doesn't matter. Just like, you know what? Mm-mm. And I have a few people that I know who rap in French, right? And yeah, bro, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, Dewan said no comment. Chat, what do you guys think of Nerdman's song before we go? Put in the chat. Was it fire?
Well, I'm curious. Was it about a wasp?
Thanks, Roberto. It's me rapping, but I put it through AI. Okay, so it is you. Why he bringing Macho Man into this mess? Yeah, I know. I think it was a metaphor for something, Roberto. I just didn't pay enough attention to it.
There was some nice lyrics in there, I won't lie.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say nothing nice. Fuck that shit. Nerdman, it's trash. All right, I'm gonna say that 100%. 100%.
He trashed you, you trash him back. Sorry.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna come in here and act like, oh, that shit was fire. No, that shit was garbage. And I you know what? I need you to send me a fucking super chat for promoting that shit. All right? We need to get paid for that shit. Because you know what's gonna happen? People are gonna see, oh, wait, there's a Nerdman track, and they're gonna put it on and they're gonna bounce, right? Like they already did when I started playing that fucking stupid ass song. So yeah, that's right. You made a damn mistake telling me to play your song when your first fucking comment in my chat was how the O.O.C was trash, and you expected me to come on here and say your shit was good? Wasn't gonna happen. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate everybody that popped in here. Much appreciated. Go check out Nerdman's channel because I know he has a lot of other stuff in there. He said, It's about an ant living during nuclear warfare.
Oh, that was an ant, not a wasp. Interesting.
Yeah, there you go. So maybe Roberta will go back and listen to the whole thing. But
what?
I said maybe Roberta will go back and listen to the whole thing, but I'm not. I heard that little 2-minute vibe, and I am good. That shit will never get any play on here again. Thank you very much. Love you, brother, even though you're an asshole. Hey, you started it. You could have came in here with peace. You came in here with war. So now we going with the war vibes. You know what I mean? But yeah, you cool, brother. All good, you know. With that being said, guys, we are going to close it up. Finally, peace, love, and hair grease. We will see you on the next one. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Peace.
New brand yellow, I tell some clown. Till I come round, come for the £4. Sit down, me love how you perform. You grab me body, you never go scratch your palm. Wait, your pussy good, me never dead so long. Wait, your pussy good, if you put it in a song. Tell you the man say, him better run. Come, we fight for your pussy, old veteran. Watch how your step, land mine, set a pressure bomb. You just make it sitting tough up and I never gang. Squeegee round and leave him alone. Shake your bum, see the shape of your round. Leave your panty, the G-string at home. Tell her come see me, come for the 4 pound. Me a Kai, sign your tits. 30 grapevine, bite your lips. Make you waistline, why not tick? Don't waste time when I visit. Just come in a kissy, me know it risky. She a said that the jacket he go fit me. Disappear like when me do the tricks. A 5, but she did Lulu before 50. Come and make me pet a pussy genie. Me I know your brother nothing no wrong if you feel it. Pizza your order, but me deliver.